101.7.
We are back. We never went anywhere.
We didn't.
Actually, we're welcoming Diana Blood into the mix this morning. Good morning, Diana.
Good morning. How are you?
I love it. You bring sunshine even when we got that craptastic forecast, right?
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, thank you for bringing it. We appreciate it. And thank you for everything that you do as a coordinator of Cans for Wishes. Boy, you are one busy lady. You guys had an incredible first drop-off of the year, filled up a roll-off, got a second one in place, and that one's partially filled now, right?
Yes, ma'am. We are on a roll. That roll-off that we have now is probably about halfway full.
That's amazing.
You're on a roll-off.
Just like butter.
That's right.
Now,
That's right.
Normally, we have a drop-off scheduled April 21st, and that will come up as scheduled on April 21st at the 753 Euclid Avenue, Sagertown address. And that's one that Rob's familiar with, and I think Bill's familiar with, because Bill is friends with your husband and John. Did you know that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yes. I know, Bill. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Did you get filled up with those wings last week?
Oh, my goodness. Absolutely. You can't beat those wings at the Legion. They are so good.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a new drop-off to announce. You're collaborating again with the Moose Lodge on Route 322 in Cochranton, and you're going to have a drop-off this Saturday, right?
Yes, that's right. They did this last year with us as well. They had quite a few items they wanted to donate, and they said, why don't we just make it a drop-off and invite other people to come drop off their items as well. So they did that last year. It was hugely successful. If I remember correctly, they did fill up an entire roll-off.
Wow.
So we are doing that again. That will be this Saturday, like you mentioned, at the Moose Lodge on 322. It's going to be from 9 until noon.
And
So if you have anything metal that you'd like to drop off, feel free to bring it by.
hey, let's run down that list, shall we? Just so
Sure.
that people know, because there are two different kinds of metal cans that you'll accept. One are the soup type cans, or the tuna fish type cans, or the cat food cans.
Right.
The other
Yep.
are the aluminum cans that, of course, we're very familiar with. But you
Yes.
also accept so much more than cans, and it includes aluminum appliances, automobiles, batteries, brass, copper, wiring, stainless, cast iron, steel, tin, and a very strong admonition: no electronics, no cardboard, no plastics, right?
Correct. Yes, ma'am. That's what we have on the ad. I actually had to open the ad on my phone here because I couldn't remember the list off the top of my head.
And
so I'm glad
there's-
you're prepared, because I was not.
There's a lot to consider there, and people are curious, and you get questions constantly about pickup, drop off, etc. And you're trying to be helpful, because everybody that asks those questions typically is somebody who has something to give, and every little piece that you collect goes towards your goal of $200,000 for this year.
Woohoo.
And they're
Yes.
already at 152,000 plus.
Yes,
That's
we're
amazing.
already there. Yep. So any piece, it doesn't matter. We've had some people say, well, I just have one bag of cans. Well, there's no about that. That
Right.
one bag of cans gets added to the mountain, and we just get so many donations and cans, and it's just been absolutely amazing. I wish I would have started accounts when we first started back in June of 2020. See, just cans alone, bless you, just cans alone, how much we've collected. It would just be astronomical.
Yeah, and it's amazing, because this is stuff that people throw away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is the nice thing. You know, most everybody has metal that they can donate, so, you know, you might not have any extra pocket change or anything like that, but you know what? A lot of people have cans, or a lot of people have stuff, you know, just from every day, and that they could still donate if they want.
Little tip, too, for you when you separate out your cans. Most of us have a refrigerator magnet of some sort, because you said cat food cans, and I had
Right.
always been putting mine in regular recycling.
Right.
And I thought, what the heck? I put a magnet to it. The ones I use are aluminum.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh, wow.
How about that?
Yep. That's what the good point. We always say that with our cans. If you take the magnet, we do call it the magnet trick.
Yep.
If
Nice.
a magnet to it, it goes in one bag. If it does not, it is aluminum, and it goes in another bag.
Nice.
And then, of course, we ask that you rinse out those food cans too, whether it's
Right.
pet food or soup or veggies, whatever. Just rinse them out and take the labels off. That helps us tremendously in the recycling process.
And you mentioned a moment ago about change, that people can make a change for Make-A-Wish, and you're asking that if they come to any of these drop-off events, they can donate loose change as well to your efforts, right?
Yes. So, I mean, how often do you at the end of the day, reach into your pockets and you have a couple pennies in there, you have like a random nickel or something. So we are asking for loose change or anything that you may want to make a donation. Our goal for this year, as you had mentioned earlier, is $200,000, and I'm kind of nervous to set. Well, I think we can reach it, but I thought, we need to have one more different kind of fundraising effort.
Sure.
So I thought, why don't we do that and collect pocket change or collect, any change. You might have a couple dimes in the cup holder in your car. If you'd like to donate that, we would love to have it. And then every little cent counts.
Absolutely.
Into making these wishes come true.
So in addition to that, you have a charity night scheduled, and an offshoot from you, the Mia Strong Foundation, is also part of the charity nights that are scheduled at the Tiki Bar in Conneaut Lake. And that was such a fun event last year when you did that. But it's another offshoot in a way that you can support Cans for Wishes while you enjoy a couple of hours out, right?
Correct. We have... so you talked about the Mia Strong Foundation. Mm-hmm. Mia's Aunt Molly has graciously volunteered to be our bartender, one of our guest bartenders again that night.
She's awesome.
I believe it's August 6th. Isn't she wonderful?
Yes.
And so she has volunteered to do that for us again this year. And it's so nice just to go sit on the beach, watch the people that are on their boats, on the beach, whatever, and just enjoy getting out, getting into the sun, and, maybe having a drink or two with a friend. So...
And just so that people understand, the part of the fundraiser that's important is 20% of the sales will be donated by them, and 100% of the tips that are received that night will go towards Cans for Wishes. Plus, you guys had your husband and John were grilling last year, right?
Yes.
So you had some really good food that was available, and that too was donated. So the money that was used to purchase that went to the effort. And you guys did quite well for one night.
We really did. We had, like you said, we had the meat donated for the hamburgers, and then we had a bunch of other stuff donated as well. And some of that did come out of our pocket, but it was a very good expense because we ended up making it back and then some.
Yeah.
So, we were selling burgers and hot dogs, and we had some potato chips and just some, beachy kind of food, picnic kind of food to go along with what you were getting at the Tiki Bar. And it was just a great fundraiser for us.
So when we're talking about Cans for Wishes, you did come up with a new pickup policy that was instituted just a couple of weeks back. So we want to remind people that there is a way you can keep up on all of this information, because there is a lot of it. And that is by becoming a member of the public group, Cans for Wishes. There's nearly 3,200 of our neighbors or friends now, and you'll learn about how they will schedule a pickup if you have certain items. But other than that, they're asking that you bring them to the monthly drop-offs, right?
Correct. Yes, because so John always, when he goes and gets them, or if it's one of our other volunteers, they give their own vehicles, their own gas money, their own time to go get these items. And not saying that, any pickup is more important than the other, but we need to kind of slow down with them now. So we are asking if it would please be like a bigger, larger items. If you have I believe it was like a trailer full of items, that we would come pick it up for you. Otherwise, we ask that you please see if you can make arrangements to drop them off or take them to either Lincoln Recycling location or the Connect Recycling location in Greenville. and have them added to our account. We just need to slow down these pickups because we have so much going on, and so we could really use everyone's help in that. So we are asking unless it's like a very large donation of items, that you please bring them to us. It'll
Right.
just help us out a ton.
And so we'll remind people again, it could be this weekend from 9 to noon at the Moose Lodge on 322 in Cochranton. On April 21st, that's the regular Sunday drop-off from 1 to 5 at the 753 Euclid Avenue in Sagertown location.
Yes.
And also, you mentioned Lincoln Recycling 2 locations. That's Meadville and Erie, right?
Yes,
And Connect Recycling in Greenville.
correct.
And also, we don't want to leave out your friends in Linesville who are collecting for you, right?
Yes, that is correct. At the Finders Keepers location in Linesville, our friend Don Zins owns that business, and he has opened up a corner of his backyard for any items that people might want to drop off. When he gets quite a few items collected, John Newhart goes out with his truck and picks them up for us, which has been a very nice addition to our drop-off location. And a lot of people out that direction, Sagertown is kind of a far drive,
Sure.
so they appreciate being able just to take it that far
Sure.
and know that it's still coming to us.
Well, we appreciate you bringing all of these opportunities closer to everyone who's listening. And thanks for your time this morning. It's so important that people do what they can, like we have
Well,
collectively already. And I say we. I know everyone in the room with
Yeah.
me right now has been a part of it. Rob, you've been a part of it. Bill,
Yeah.
you've been a part of
Yep.
it. And we can't thank the
And-
ones that have contributed.
Yeah. And Diana, something we had talked about the other day was the waffles and wishes.
yes. Yes, the Waffles and Wishes, that is an annual fundraiser. I believe it's one of the biggest ones for the Erie office, where this year it's happening on April 26th at the Ambassador Center in Erie for a donation. They don't charge you, but they do ask for a donation. There is a breakfast buffet there, and they share some of the Wish families with you. They will, I believe they are informing one of our Wish kids of their wish that day. You get to watch videos of wishes. Last year we went and they told a young man that he was going to meet the people wild crafts. He loved animals, and so they had the Erie Zoo bring a ton of animals in, and then they let him know about his wish to meet the Wildcrafts and how that was going to come
Wow.
true. And it was just an amazing, amazing experience. Bill, I hope that you're still able to join us.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm looking forward to
day.
that. Yes.
And that day
Yeah,
again is
yeah.
what day? April?
That
April
is
26th.
April 26th, yeah. And we are, we went last year, a handful of us representing Cans for Wishes. This year we have quite a few people going. But if you wanted to go, I believe I shared it on our Cans for Wishes Facebook page.
It is.
Or you can also visit the Make-A-Wish Greater PA and West Virginia chapter on Facebook, and they have the information there as well.
Nice.
You have to RSVP by April 14th, and that is an absolute necessity. You can't just walk in. You have to RSVP. And it is an amazing, amazing Wish experience.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Diana, for bringing all of this to the table. Boy, you don't slow down for a minute, do
And
you?
Diana, when we had talked,
Well-
you'd actually give me kind of some bad news out there, didn't you?
Yeah, I was gonna. I know. This is kind of a rough time to announce it, but I was going to say this as well, hoping that we can kind of put a push to reach our $200,000 goal by the end of the year, because Cans for Wishes is going to wrap it up at the end of the 2024
Oh, wow.
year here. So
Yeah.
we are closing up shop.
Wow.
But didn't you have another
December.
announcement with that?
Yes, that is a complete April Fool's for you, Susie Q.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Because
got me.
and Diana, I did see the expression on her face, and it was the expression that I told you she would have. The exact same expression. So
Oh, you got me.
That's why
I was like, what?
I was trying not to laugh when I came in from the hall because Bill told me what was going on.
but the expression, that expression happened, and I knew it would.
Damn it. All right. I got out of the way early. That's cool. I'm okay with it.
April Fools.
Oh, my gosh. I forgot what day it was for a minute. I'm telling everybody
what
else.
happens when we all go out for wings and we're like,
Yeah.
can we
can
get
we
her?
get Susie
So,
Q?
yeah, we had it all planned.
Okay.
So this is great.
Yeah.
No, we just have to get a left-handed Zippo. And we'll be good.
Yeah.
Well,
All right,
Diana,
hello, Jerry Pal. I got to get that in there, too, before I forget or I get in trouble.
Oh, yeah. Jerry. Will we all say Jerry? Let's do it together. Ready?
Jerry.
1, 2, 3. Jerry!
Jerry! She told
No.
me, she's like, don't you do that to Susie Q. That's not nice. I'm like, Mom, it's April Fool's.
It's all good. I'm so glad to hear it's not true. Because I was like, wait a minute. Wait.
Yeah.
What? We're on a roll. What do you mean?
Yeah.
All right. So we'll look for you this Saturday, 9 to noon, Moose Lodge 2505, 22699, U.S. Highway 322. That is no joke. And
is
thank
no
you. Thank you for doing that, because now people will know it is not closing up shop. Oh my gosh.
And I will see you on the 21st with the goods from the Elks Lodge.
All
All
right.
right.
Sounds super. Thank you so
All right.
much.
Thanks, Diana. Have a great day.
Take care.
You too.
Oh my gosh.